Good morning, everyone. Please be patient with me as we are trying this new technology. And so just be patient with me as we do that. Since it's been a little while, I know that some of you might have forgotten what we were talking about. We've been talking about posing in front of other people, trying to act like something that we are not. And the thought went through my mind how scary it is that when we look at it from a different light, that we look at it from the thought of trying to pose to ourselves. Lying to ourselves can be something that's really dangerous. Even more dangerous is trying to pose ourselves to God. I don't know why we do that, because we know that God knows everything. But sometimes we have that tendency of trying to figure out how to get around in this. And I think we see this in Peter as he's going through in John chapter 21. He's going through this very uncomfortable experience for himself as Jesus kind of brings that focus onto him and says, "Peter, do you love me?" And he asks that question 3 times. And you can see that frustration come out in Peter in the 3rd time as Jesus asked the question. And there's a lot of theological things that goes with that. We're not going to take the time to deal with that. But Peter's like, "Lord, you know me. You know that I love you." And then Jesus says to him what is going to happen to Peter in the future. And it's not a very pleasant thing. And so as Peter is facing this situation, he comes to the place, and this is found in verse 20 and 21 of John chapter 21. "Then Peter, turning about, seeth the disciple whom Jesus loved following." That's John. Suddenly John comes into the appearance of the screen here, "which also leaned on his breast at supper, and said, Lord, which is he that betrayeth thee? Peter, seeing him, saith to Jesus, Lord, and what shall this man do?" And I kind of think in that situation that Peter's trying to deflect the laser focus of Jesus onto him. Maybe he's thinking, John was in that judgment hall too. And yes, I denied you, but John didn't stand up and say anything either. And so it's kind of that attitude of, well, this person does this. I don't do that, so I'm okay because I'm better than they are. That's a posing attitude that brings us into a place that is not real. And folks, it is very significant that we be very, very real with Jesus. It's the only way that we are going to get to the place spiritually that we need to be. Be sure and stay tuned with us as we continue this discussion on posing. God bless you.